So if you're perpetually online, like myself and most of the population, even though they don't want to admit it, most of them are chronically online, and you also happen to be into filmmaking, photography, etc., then you are very familiar with your every time a new camera comes out, like every single person releases a video. I want to talk about how every time a new camera gets released, it's really not that important. You know how there's like the innovation thing where we see like a giant leap in innovation, it just stagnates? That's kind of where I feel like we're at with cameras right now. They're all really good. The new latest and greatest, like the improvements are so tiny that it's like, in my opinion, you could have like an A7 III that's probably worth like maybe 700, 800 bucks and still be shooting very passable video and photo. And that camera is like, I don't know, what would it be now? Like maybe 6 or 7 years old at this point, maybe a little less. Like, I think that camera came out in 2018. You really do not need the latest and greatest camera gear. It's just not necessary at all. I feel like people are maybe like a little tapped out because it's just constant, like just constantly a new camera comes out, a bunch of videos, a bunch of TikToks, a bunch of shorts. And I mean, obviously the camera brands are trying to make money, but they're really not doing anything that innovative. I mean, Blackmagic came out with 12K, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But does anybody actually like need that? Like, I'm sure there's some segment of the population that needs 12K, but for most people, they don't need it because then they'd have to upgrade their computer and their systems. So it's not necessary at all. It's not like, oh, you have 12K and now you should, no, now you need to spend money on hard drives, your computer, proxies, etc. And it's just like, we're just not there yet. Like, honestly, some clients just want 1080p still. It's really like 4K. I mean, it's a nice, 4K is like nice, but you can get away without it. If you are somebody that wants to get into this stuff, really you do not need to spend $5,000 or something on the newest Lumix freaking 1099, whatever. Like, it's really just not necessary. Like, you can get some old equipment. I really recommend you buy used. I really recommend you check out the refurbished Amazon BH Adorama. Just remember that for one reason or another, these YouTubers are trying to actively sell to you because they're either sponsored by the camera brands, they have affiliate links, or whatever. Not that I wouldn't do it, because I would. Yeah, like if I'm talking about something, I'll put it in the description and hope that y'all click on my affiliate link. I mean, I'm not allergic to money here, but just being real, it's a lot. Like, I just feel like I want to see content that is informative or funny or other types of content, which is what I'm trying to do on my channel. But it's inundated by camera gear reviews and I just can't, I don't care anymore. Like, it's not interesting to me. And there's not even anything that interesting about the equipment. The latest piece of equipment that I actually thought was interesting and new and innovative was the Osmo Pocket 3, which I did, like, I bought one. I mean, that's not just, this is the latest thing that I was like, oh, this is actually very cool. Everything else, like when it's like, oh, we're adding IBIS, or like, here's a 12K sensor, but the camera's like 10 grand. It's like, I mean, I'm shooting, I do this professionally, and I'm like, I wouldn't want to deal with 12K. It's just not necessary. And I know, okay, because I know, well, Cam, you know, like, some people that would use the 12K, okay, good for those people, but for the average person that's like, just does this for a living, like, they're not gonna want to deal with all that. So it's just not necessary, and I feel like the camera brands are they're running stale of ideas. Rather, I think what would be innovative is, for example, in Sony, is like, stop, like, the only, in my opinion, like, the main reason to buy an FX6 or to buy their cinema lineup is so you can get built-in NDs. So the second that they add built-in NDs to the FX3 or whatever, FX32 or whatever next name they give it, yeah, but they don't want to do that because they'll just cut their own market. So they don't actually innovate in a way that's useful typically. So it's, yeah, like, you really, I don't know. I'm in a bunch of videography group chats and stuff, and constantly they're like, did you know the new whatever came out? And I'm like, no, because I don't care. I want to see you guys actually shooting stuff, or like, let's chat about the industry and talk about like all of the nonsense that happens in this field, or I don't know, funny client stories, like literally anything else that's not gear. Yeah, I'd love to see that. It's hard though, because I know that it's probably a slippery slope, you know, and you just fall into it and you're getting paid, and most people are not allergic to money. So